Hi, my name is Brianna Sargent. I'm here interviewing Dr. Patterson for Texas Southern Alumni. Hi, how are you, Dr. Patterson?
I'm fine.
I have a few questions for you. What is your class?
My class is in Fairchild Building. I have 4 courses. I'm a lifetime member of the TSU Alumnus Organization and a 3-time graduate of Texas Southern.
What made you choose Texas Southern?
I chose Texas Southern. In fact, Texas Southern chose me initially by way of a summer grant.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got on campus, I decided, well, I can work this. I was able to get here. I used the public transportation the first year. I am a first generation graduate from my family. And so this was something new, but I did have the support of all of my family members, my aunt, my mom, and cousins. They act somewhat as babysitters or support people while I was doing my studies, libraries, etc.
Okay. And were you from Houston, or was Houston a new city for you?
I'm a native Houstonian, and I was born 1945, World War II, commemorative year, by way of Louisiana, General Lafayette. Most of my relatives were there, from there, and they spoke Creole.
Okay. And what was your experience like at TSU?
It was very positive, but it was a challenge for me. But I just stuck to it. My major was mathematics, and my minor was business economics.
And did you have any difficulties adapting to the new environment, or was it the same environment where you came from?
I think the Summer Institute helped a lot. They were prepared for us first timers, and we took 2 courses of 3 hours each. One was language arts, and the other was mathematics. And I survived both of them the freshman year. So I said, well, I got it going on, so I might as well stick to it.
So at TSU, you had a very, support system with the teachers and the professors and the staff and all that. They was very helpful for you.
Oh yeah, it was helpful, but it was a challenge in that back then the graduation lines the registration lines were very, very long. It was not a few minute entity. It took all day and sometimes days to complete your registration for your courses. And sometimes it would be raining outside and we'd have to have umbrellas because the lines were all outside of the door.
Okay, so um, from then and now, what was the biggest change?
The biggest change was the size of the institution as a whole. Now we have several colleges, and then we didn't have but just a few. We had several degrees, and we have much more now. And the campus itself has enlarged tremendously through property, parking lots, and garages that we didn't have then. The only buildings that I can recall were about 4 or 5 outside of the dormitories. One was the library, one was the neighborhood science building, which most of my classes was in. The other one was the administration building, which then also acted as a classroom to some degree. Then we had the technology building and the school of the pharmacy.
Okay, and what about the neighborhood of Texas Southern? Did that have any effect on your schooling, your education?
Not really, because I was more a transit student. I was on campus and off. Because I eventually, during my second year, ended up married and with a family. So I didn't spend a lot of time exploring. When I was here, I was down to the business of getting an education, and I had a time thing. When I go home, I had a time slot. So my adventures toward pursuing an education was very, very structured and supported by my family and relatives and friends.
So, what kind of advice would you give to someone who's not from this environment or not from this state that's coming to Texas Southern?
Well, first of all, I look at it from a historical black institution. It was a very positive environment for me because I did graduate from black schools within the community. And however, upon embarking upon a career, I was one of the first black teachers at Sam Houston High School. During that time, we had segregation at an all-time high peak in education, where the black teachers, certified and everything, were pretty much moved to the white schools, the good ones, and then the black schools then got the poorest of the teachers through what we call the Singleton ratio, which was forced upon the HISD district, which was my first time employment. The high school that I experienced the racisms and the riots was Sam Houston High School. However, we had to close school for a week and counsel with the students so that they can understand if they rub against a black person, there, nothing would happen to them. They had all these phobias of racism, but the black kids, which were few there, but it was more like a kicker territory in a community in which that school was in. So we had the Black Panthers and the Kickers and the Ku Klansmen trying to create a lot of trauma. But all in all, it went over after about a week or two, and it got calmed down. But still, we had to go forward with strategic processes.
Okay, so at the time of you being at Texas Southern, was there a big problem with whites and blacks at the time?
Not necessarily. It was more the parents intervening and getting involved. Once we kind of diluted that, the students got along with each other fine. They realized there was very little difference, if any, between each other. Meaning there were some very, very smart black students. They realized that all blacks aren't dumb, and vice versa, and they were also talented as well. So there was very little difference. They talked with each other during the day, but in the evenings they may not have mingled that much.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to say about Texas Southern, or anything that it's put an impact on your life?
It was a very positive thing, supportive, in that I was able to just walk into the faculty offices of the teachers that taught me and ask questions and explain situations that I had, and they quickly came up with some things that I might think about to help me move on in my educational process. So I felt that I got more support here at Texas Southern than I did at University of Houston, around the corner, where I attended a whole year with my doctoral program.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you about Texas Southern. And again, y'all, I'm here with Dr. Patterson. She's a teacher. Well, she's a doctor, I'm sorry. And she's been here, and seems like she's had a great time.
I've been here since 1989 as faculty, and I started my career here as a student in 1964, summer of 64. First degree 1970, second degree 72, third, which is the terminal degree, in 93. All in all, I just persevered, and my advice to the students again is they can do it if I can do it, because I did have some challenges in the way, but they have to believe in themselves and look at the optional avenues that they have when they encounter various challenges, and don't be afraid to ask for help, even if it's financial aid or tutorial visits, etc. It's all about perseverance.
Okay, thank you very much.